and about again, looking to sneak up on unsuspecting local heroes. Tonight, it's the story of volunteer boxing coach Rab Bannen.
For over 30 years, he's been in the gym coaching young lads, keeping them off the street and out of trouble. Take a wee look at this. OK, it's 7:30 in the evening. We have had a huge response to Michelle's 1 in a Million. Up next, we're going to meet a man called Rab Bannen. Rab has served this community for 30 years, running this boxing club behind me, the Barn Club. People say there should be a statue resurrected to this man. He is so well loved. He has no idea we're coming. Apparently doesn't even watch the telly. He'll love me by the time I'm finished with him. Let's go and get him. Rab Bannen! Come over here, young man. My name's Michelle McManus. I'm from STV's The Hour Show. I'm here tonight because you've been nominated by some of these guys for being an absolute pillar of this community for 30 years, which makes you 1 in a million! Come on! How do you feel?
Very embarrassed.
What is it about boxing? Why do you love it?
I just love it. Boxing's life, I think. Everything's boxing to me. You got me.
For all these boys that come to this club night after night, what do you think that he means to them?
And these four walls, everything. You're forgetting these young boys, 10, 11, 12 years of age, and then they've got to go into the probably what they call the most loneliest place in the world, and that's a boxing ring. And for that, you need something really special behind you to do it, and that's Rab.
Rab's the best coach in Britain.
I travelled from Marmaduke to Coatbridge because of Rab Bannen.
Rab's the best guy I know. Rab, a great guy.
We come here since I was 6 and we just got to keep doing it. It's brilliant. The club's the best club in Scotland and it's all because of Rab.
Rab's been brilliant. He's made me into a British champion. He's got me a trip to India for the Commonwealth Games.
Let's do it.
Why do they keep coming back night after night, day after day to see you?
They don't come to see me, they come to train. And the club's got a great camaraderie. There are no strags in here. And every guy in here, they're all like brothers.
When boys come down here as wee boys, Rab's got a knack to make them feel good. The first thing he says to them is, I'm going to make you a champion. And 9 out of 10, he does. He delivers the goods. Rab Bannen. There we go.
So what's your secret, Rab?
The secret of this club is, when I started it, I dedicated it to God and my dad.
Oh, was your dad a boxer?
My dad was a boxer and he was brilliant. He was the man, not me.
How important is discipline and respect?
It's everything. If a boy, you start a boy in a club and he's undisciplined, you ready him right away because it's like a disease that'll flow through the club. You must have an ironclad discipline. You've got to dedicate your life to it because it's a short life sport.
And tell me, Rab, is there ever going to be a time in Rab Bannen's life where there's no boxing anymore, he's just got his feet up, having a cup of tea, watching the telly?
Not to the day I die. I love boxing. Boxing to me, and bringing up the young laddies, and I think it's life itself. It makes a man out of the boy. You give me the boy and I'll give you the man.
For the likes of John McLaughlin and the rest of these boys who love you so much and who have nominated you today for this 1 in a Million, what do you want to say to them?
I say thanks, I'm going to do the whole lot of them.
Oh, and lovely Rab joins us now. Give him a huge round of applause. Our 1 in a Million.
Still with a hat on.
Yeah, still with the hat
never
on.
comes off.
Rab,
Oh, well, it's a trademark.
a trademark, Rab's trademark, we love it. But Rab, we came in last night. Did you genuinely have no idea the boys had set this up for you?
No, honest to God, I was flabbergasted. I had no idea at all that this was going on.
But you've been doing this for 35 years. You must have had some idea how well respected you were and how loved you were within the community.
Okay, but...
Okay, but what?
Wait, there's a lot of people. We've got... In the amateur boxing world, there are hundreds of coaches doing the same job as me and they're equally put out at the same time. And I think they're just as much deserved as me, and that's the truth.
Never mind 1 in a Million. I think we should make you First Minister of Scotland, but that's another story. Let's move on to John McLaughlin. John, you nominated Rab for this. Why did you decide to put him forward?
I watched the show and seen the first award to the Lollipop Lady, and the first name that came into my head was Rab. Definitely, you know.
Why?
For the work that he's done in the community for the past 35 years, you know, the amount of kids that's been through that door in 35 years, the amount of champions the man's produced is unbelievable, you know, and it gives the kids somewhere to go every night of the week. You know, this is 5 nights a week, this man does this on a Saturday morning. Not just one day, you know, or 2 days.
Well, you're talking about some of the kids. We've got young Mark just sat beside you. Mark, you're 16 years old.
Yeah.
We saw in the VT there, you're the British champion at the moment for amateurs. What age were you when you met Rab, and how much has Rab changed your life?
I was 11 when I started boxing, and Rab's been my coach for nearly 5 years now.
And how do you find him as a coach? Because he is quite strict, isn't he?
He's brilliant. Even when there's times when you can't be bothered training, Rab's always getting you down the club to go again.
So, I mean, the future's looking bright for you. I mean, you're going out to the Commonwealth Games this year in India to shadow another boxer. What's your hope for the future?
Well, I'm hoping to get to the 2014 Commonwealth Games, and I'm sure Rab will help me get there and get gold.
And Rab, what do you think? Has this boy got potential?
I think, quite frankly, he's a new Amir Khan. And that's not without any conceit or presumption. His record proves it. I think he's an astounding prospect, not only for the Commonwealth, for the Olympics.
Well, wait a minute, this isn't about him, this is about you. Unsung heroes, that's what we're celebrating here in Scotland with this. Now, you know, the politicians talk a lot about broken Britain and about social problems in Britain, and it's people like you who are out there on the front line who are trying to heal all of that and trying to give young people a purpose and give them something to do.
Yes, but like every club in the country, especially under the present regime now, Cameron, who's cutting back, every club needs help and support. We've had sponsors that have helped us through the ages in 35 years. Good guys. But out there, the big money guys, right, that have got the money
They need to
and they
invest.
want to spend it because the young people are our future. The young people are the people that's going to push you about in a wheelchair when, you know, when we retire.
See, this is why this man should be First Minister. Listen,
Rab, you are 1 in a million.
any sponsors out there, they can get in touch with us, we'll pass them on to you. It was a real pleasure to meet you.
Round of applause again for Rab. 1 in a million.
Well done, Rab.
All right, he's a real inspiration. Do you know someone just like Rab who deserves a special thank you? Well, we'd like to hear from you, and here's how to get in touch.